My father would go running in the forest. It was a pastime of his, something he had done his entire life. He felt at home there, alone in the woods. One day he asked if I'd like to come along. I said yes. We ran down the long, narrow driveway to our house before we veered into the woods along a soft path covered in pine needles. It was a familiar path near the house, but this time was different. I had never joined my father on one of his runs before. All around us, thick trunks clad in rough bark rose toward the skies. High above our heads, a lazy breeze swept through the canopies of these grand pines. It was a warm, sunny summer's day, perfect for a spot of exercise out in the wild. Then our surroundings changed. The path widened. The trees grew sparse. The soft moss and leathery green leaves of the lingonberry brush along the path gave way to bare soil down both sides of a narrow, shallow stream. I stared at it, fascinated by the odd orange color of the muddy soil. It was as though the water was weaving its way through very fine rust. A stillness settled upon us as we approached the stream. The gentle burbling of the stream filled the air, soothing and inviting on a sunny summer's day. As my father crossed the stream, an unexpected shape a little farther down caught my eye. It was a large grey stone, perfectly round with a square hole in the middle. I asked my father what it was. "A millstone," he said. At the time I accepted his explanation with no further thought. Too young to wonder what a millstone would be doing in the middle of nowhere, with no trace of the rest of the mill or any other signs of human civilization. But even back then, the stone struck me as odd. It wasn't sunk into the mud or overgrown by anything. It was just there, as though laid out on display. I didn't know it at the time, but I would never see that strange, quiet place again. But the memory of it, I could never get it out of my mind.